Also, as a growth marketer, how do you look at, for example, obviously there's loads of scams out there. We know crypto's full of those, but good projects, how could they improve their marketing to appeal to the masses? What would be your take on that?
It's a good question. I was actually looking at this. A lot of the crypto stuff is banned from paid advertising on platforms like Facebook, Instagram. I was actually looking into it last year. It'll be more challenging if you can't pay to acquire, these sort of users, because a lot of these companies, they rely on these sort of paid ad strategies. So in that case, you really only have the organic side of it, which I think is building a community is super valuable. If you can get people in one place, like a Telegram channel, a Discord, something like that, I think it'll be super valuable. And you kind of control that group and that environment. Similar to like an email list in the marketing world, where you have your email list and then you can, send your messaging to all the people in your email list, and eventually they'll maybe convert. A percentage of them will convert. I think that's a pretty good strategy. Now the question then becomes, how do you get people in, like the Telegram group or Discord or something like that? I think just that's where your value proposition has to come in, why your product exists. Like, I don't think all the products that are out there should exist. So I think if you're building something, you should have a very compelling sales argument for why it should exist and why it's better than everything else out there. Whether it's the only thing or the thing that is better than everything else. And that'll just naturally attract people to it organically. And if you can get your messaging out through maybe social posts on social networks, organic posts, I think oftentimes people are persuaded when they're learning new things to join these communities. So if you're able to lead in with resources that are valuable to people where they're learning things, right? I think Hex was interesting to people because they were learning about what a CD was. It's like most people don't know what that is in the banking world, even though it's like the second largest product offered by your bank or something like that. So it was leading through a unique, useful insight. And there's nothing else like it that exists on the blockchain. So I think that's why, the Hex community is valuable, and all the other products, ETH, Bitcoin, they're kind of the best of anything else out there on what they do. And they've created these communities. So I think that'll be the most valuable way when it comes to marketing like a crypto project.